Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I have a sweet treat for you that will rock your Valentine's world. I'm talking about my Chocolate Raspberry Cheesecake Minis. It's no secret I have a sweet tooth. I practically lived on candy when I was in high school. But I have grown and I figured out how to do sweet in healthier ways. And these Chocolate Raspberry Cheesecake Minis are so decadent, so sweet and silky, so addictive. It's hard to stop at just one, but you're welcome to try. And you don't even have to turn on an oven for this no-bake recipe. So grab your cupcake molds and let's get started. Here's what you'll need. Raw unsalted cashews or cashew pieces, raw unsalted walnuts, pitted dates. I like Medjool because they're smooth and caramely, cacao or cocoa powder, lemon juice, coconut milk, coconut oil, which will need to be melted, real maple or agave syrup, nutritional yeast, vitamin C powder, stevia powder, and raspberry flavor. Start by boiling the cashews in water for 10 minutes, and when they're done, just allow them to soak for a while so they'll blend nice and smoothly when we prepare the cheesecake filling later. Now add the pitted dates to a food processor, and you're going to pulse on high until they form a large sticky date ball. And just set that aside for later, and we'll work on the walnuts. So add the walnuts to the processor, and you want to process them until a coarse meal is formed. And then you can add in the cacao powder, and you can also add in a pinch of sea salt here if you like. Process together until well combined, and then add in the dates. And you'll need to tear down the date ball into smaller pieces to get an even consistency for the crust. It's a little tedious, but it's well worth it. So now process everything together until you have a nice sticky texture that holds form when you squeeze it between your fingers. If you have a silicone cupcake mold, use it and lightly grease each well with some coconut oil. If you're working with a metal mold, I recommend you use parchment paper and possibly oil as well. And you can cut little tabs of parchment to help lift the frozen cheesecakes up out of the mold. Now fill each mold with 2 tablespoons of the crust mixture. This is the compressor. It's just a humble little juice glass wrapped in parchment that works perfectly to compress the crust so it holds together well. Looking good. Now let's prepare the filling. Add the boiled drained cashews to a high-speed blender, along with some lemon juice, the melted coconut oil, coconut milk, real maple or agave syrup, nutritional yeast, cocoa or cacao powder, vitamin C powder, stevia powder, and raspberry flavor. And I'm using Frontier Co-op raspberry flavor, and it's non-alcoholic. Now blend until a smooth consistency is formed. Then carefully pour the filling on top of each crust. And you'll want to give the tray quite a few taps on the counter to release any air bubbles, and this also helps to kind of flatten out the tops. Now place a fresh, clean raspberry right into the center of each mini cheesecake to be. Ah, looking really good. Now place them in the freezer for 4 to 6 hours. When ready to remove, they should pop right out easily. These mini cheesecakes thaw out at room temperature in about 15 minutes or so, and in the fridge after about an hour. So if you're planning to serve them the same day, store them in the fridge, but if you're planning to eat them on another day, then keep them in the freezer in an airtight container. If you're finding this video useful, fun, or entertaining, how about subscribing to the channel? It's free to do so, and it helps me continue to do something that I enjoy doing. I've made this recipe twice so far, and I adapted it from another cheesecake recipe, and it's very delicious as it is, though I think next time I would add more fresh raspberries because I really enjoy the tart, juicy pop in my mouth against the rich, creamy chocolate texture. As usual, I'll post the recipe in the description box below for you. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more deliciousness, and thank you all for watching. I will see you all next time.